Hello, good morning students. So welcome back. So last time we have seen what are the factors required for the formation of shadow. So a source of light, luminous object. Second, opaque object. And the third, a screen is essential. Then we have seen that shadows are formed, no doubt about it, but they can mislead in some cases. I have shown, that is, we form the shadows of animals with the help of fingers, but are they actually animals? No. So shadows can mislead us. Okay. Now there is one more activity. I will be having another video in which we will be showing all the activities together. Okay. So in that, what you have to do, you have to place a chair in the sunlight and observe the shadow of it. Okay. Then slightly turn the chair and then see the shadow. Again turn the chair and then see the shadow. You will find as the position of the chair goes on changing, the size of the shadow also goes on changing. Okay. What it means, what it suggests, that is, shape and size of the shadow is not fixed as per the object. Depending upon the position of the object and the position of the source of light, shadow will be formed and the shape and the size will vary as per the position of that object. Here, chair. As the position of the object goes on changing, that is, chair goes on changing, so does the shadow also goes on changing. So it's not fixed. Secondly, we have to take a rectangular notebook. Again you place it in sunlight and see the shadows form. You will find the differences there. Then again you take a rectangular box. Okay. And place it with its shorter side and the longest side and see the shadows form. Now all this I have shown in the activity, you will come to know. And you will have an idea. And try to do this at home. You can do that at home. Okay. And definitely your mother or father should be there, your brother or sister should be there, elder brother or sister, you can do that under their supervision, no doubt about it. Okay. Now the next part is pinhole camera. Now we know cameras, now we are very well acquainted with it. Okay. And so is it very expensive to make a pinhole, to make a camera? No. Here we can make a pinhole camera very easily. So such types of box you have to take, and one more smaller size box. Now I don't have that, but I am just giving you the idea of what you are supposed to do. So this is one box. Again take a smaller box which can fit inside this. Okay. Then what you do? Cut one end of this box. Suppose if I open this end in this way, you have to cut this off. So this end will be opened. Okay. And this end is closed. Now what you do? Make a hole at the center, a small hole, not very big hole, a small hole at the center here. Okay. Then the next box you will have the smaller box which will slide inside this. Again cut open one end of that, and to the other end of that make a small square of 5 centimeter side. Okay. And on that square paste or fix a translucent paper. Okay. On it, tracing paper we call it, right? Tracing paper on it, and that part which is fixed, that is tracing paper is fixed, place it in this box so that it can move. Okay. Now these are open parts, so that small box also open part will be facing this side. Okay. So your pinhole camera is ready. And then when you are seeing the images, seeing the objects, okay, what do you do? Place it like this. Okay. And have a black piece of cloth, cover your head and this open end with that and see through it. Move the box and try to get the clear shadow of the objects. Okay. It's interesting. Do it. Okay. I have one such pinhole camera. Now this is round shape. Okay. We have made it. See, this is the small pinhole and this is the uh, tracing paper fixed here. Now this has to be moving, okay, and if you see through this, you will be able to see the image. Okay, this is one example. Now these two pipes are moving, sliding. Okay, one pipe is smaller than the other, and so thus we can move them. Okay, now, so pinhole camera. So through that you can see the images. Now how these images are, or how the shadows formed are. The shadows formed, they are inverted and smaller in size. Yeah, it's a surprise, it's interesting. You do it and say it, you will get inverted image. Okay, if you are seeing trees or where sufficient amount of light has to be there, right? Otherwise you will not be seeing anything. So sufficient amount of light is there. You will be seeing trees or vehicles on the road, but you will get inverted images of this. Okay, and very small images. Thus the next question comes whether that is the shadows images, the shadows which are formed will be colored? No. Irrespective of the color, the shadows will be always dark color. Do you get it? And one more thing. Now we have got the shadows of the chair. In that you will see the color. Or I have taken a notebook. The color of the notebook was brown color. The color of the chair was white color and blue color. So was the shadow in that way? No, it was dark color. Now the shadows which are formed, it also consists of two parts. When object source of light is wide source of light like sun, so the shadow which is formed, it is darker at the center. That darker part is called as the umbra. Okay, and partially shaded dark part which is surrounding that darker part, it is called as the penumbra. Okay, now this is not in your book, this is just for your understanding and extra knowledge. Okay, then some important characteristics or features of shadow that we have studied now. See here, shadow has always been formed to the opposite side of the source of light. So if the source of light is from this here, this is the object here, shadow will be from this side. So it is always formed on the opposite side. Second, if the position of the source of light changes, the position of the shadow also changes. Even the shape also may change. Okay. Then, depending upon the position of the object, the shape and size of the shadow keeps on changing. Okay. And last important character of shadow. What is that? Shadows are not exact. They can mislead us. Okay. So, this is about shadows, pinhole camera. Now, Bujo, he says, I am getting the inverted images of trees and vehicles on the road. Then what about sun? So definitely it will be inverted, but sun is circular in shape. You know that. So we cannot identify whether it is inverted or not. You get it? At the same time, Paheli says, okay, whatever the phenomenon we have seen right now, or whatever the shadows we are getting, because of light travels in a straight line, so only we are able to get the shadows. Okay, but before that, natural pinhole camera. Nature also has got its own pinhole camera. Suppose there is a tree which has got large number of leaves. Okay, dense tree we call it. Large number of leaves are there, very thick branches are there. Okay, and through that light passes, sunlight passes, and it falls on the ground. You will see the patches of light. Now they may be circular in shape. No doubt the gaps between the leaves may be of different types of irregular shapes, but the shapes of light which are formed on the ground, they may be nearly circular in shape. So they are nothing but pinhole cameras. Leaves, these leaves, the gaps in the leaves, they act as the natural pinhole cameras. Okay, now let's move to the next activity, that is to show that light travels in a straight line. Now there is actually another activity they have given, that is what you have to do. You have to take a rubber pipe. You can do this at home. Straight rubber pipe, and light a candle and see through that rubber pipe towards the candle. You will be able to see. Now what you do? Bend that rubber pipe and then try to see what happens. You may not be able to see it. Right? Now why this happens? Okay, so this is because light travels in a straight line. So when I bend that rubber pipe, light did not travel in a straight line, and so I was not able to see the candle. Okay, so that is the activity, but the activity I am going to show you here is not related to the rubber pipe. I have got different activity here, but that also shows that light travels in a straight line. Okay, we'll see that activity in my activity video, which will be joined to this at the end of this video after the explanations. Okay, now next part is mirrors and reflections. So what are mirrors? Mirrors are nothing but the plane surfaces which reflect the light. Then question comes, what is reflection of light? So the ray of light, now actually beam of light it comes. So what is a ray of light? It consists of infinite number of light rays. Okay, so we consider only a ray of light. A ray of light, when it is made incident on the mirror, it again travels back into the same medium. Okay, and that is called as reflection of light. When light beam is incident on the mirror surface, it again travels back in the same medium. That phenomenon is called as reflection of light. So the ray of light which is incident on the mirror is called as the incident ray, and the ray which is reflected back in the same medium is called as the reflected ray, and the mirror acts as the reflecting medium. Okay, and the medium in which this phenomenon takes place is the air medium. Okay, and there are certain laws of reflection that you will study in the higher standards. Just I have told you what it means here. Okay, now there is one more activity. Now you can do this in a dark room. Okay, what you have to do? There should be 3 friends. You have a torch, okay, and have a mirror in your hand. Hold that mirror in your hand and ask your friend to stand here. Okay, and your another friend to stand here. Now let him focus that mirror light, torch light on this mirror, and try to adjust in such a way that the reflection reaches there. Okay, the beam of light reaches there. So what it suggests? Reflection of light takes. In other words, mirror reflects everything which falls on it. Okay, हम लोग सुबह उठते ही, सुबह होते ही हमें मिरर की आवश्यकता लगती है. हम लोग मिरर में जाके ऐसे देखते हैं, how I look. So the image, the shadow which is formed there, what it is? It is a reflection. It is a reflection. So mirror forms reflection of each and every object surrounding you. आपके रूम में जो भी होगा उसका reflection mirror में दिखेगा आपको. You are able to get it. Okay, right. Then same reflections you can see in the nature. When you go at the ponds or lakes, if there are trees and buildings near it, you can see reflections of it in the ponds or lakes, or that is natural reflection, or you can see your image. If you look in that pond, you may see your image also there, or your shadow in that also, in that. Okay, so that is again a reflection, phenomenon of reflection only. Now, so that activity, as I have said, when you pass the beam of light and make it incident on the mirror, the beam of light will be seen on your friends who is holding the screen. Now, there should be another friend who will be standing there. Now ask this friend to change his position. So as he changes in such a way that the beam now passes to the another friend. So as the position of the source of light changes, accordingly the reflection made by the mirror also changes. So the direction in which light is focused, accordingly the light reflected by the mirror, the direction of that light also goes on changing. That's what this activity suggests. Okay, now last activity from this, okay, is that you have to fix a comb on a thermocol, okay, and have a dark paper, fix it on that thermocol and hold it in the sunlight, or you can have a torch light. Focus it on that comb, and that light will now try to focus it on the mirror and see the reflection. That suggests, from this reflection you will come to know light travels in a straight line. Okay, and secondly, you will come to know that it gets reflected from the mirror. Okay, so that's what the topic is. Try to go through this topic, and if there is any difficulty, definitely call me. Okay, and now after this you will see all the activities. Please go through them and try to understand them. Okay, so read the topic, try to write all the additional questions, and in my next video I'll give you the textual exercise as well as the additional questions. So let's stop here today. Have a good day. Thank you. An activity where we have to keep the chair in bright sunlight on the ground. So I have kept here a chair in the corridor where sunlight comes, and you can see the shadow formed by the chair. Okay, so see the shape of the shadow. Okay, now suppose if I change the position of the chair, let us see what happens to the shadow. Okay, you can see shadow has changed. Okay, so the shape of the shadow changes. Again, if I turn the chair, you can see the shape of the shadow has changed. So what we can say, that shape of the shadow is not fixed. Depending upon the position of the object and how the source of light comes, accordingly the shadow is formed. Okay, now we'll see a notebook. Vaibhav Dada will hold a notebook in sunlight. Now you can see he has held the notebook in this way. Okay, and see the shadow formed here. Now he will change the position of the notebook, and see now how the shadow has formed. Now change it, turn it. Okay, yes. So accordingly, as the position of object changes, the nature of shadow form also changes. Okay, this is the rectangular box, and you can see the shadow how it is formed. Okay, and so this is the shorter side which is facing towards the sun. Okay, now Vaibhav Dada will hold it vertically upwards. Okay, now you can see the shadow formed. Okay, so if the longer side is facing towards the sun, you will get longer shadow, while if the shorter side, smaller size, is facing towards the sun, you get a smaller shadow. Okay. Okay, so dear students, these are three cardboards which are placed parallel to each other, and there is a small hole on this in the center of each cardboard. Okay, and if these three holes, they lie in the straight line, then only you will be able to see this flame from this other side. Okay, so if you would have been in the school, I would have been able to show you this. Okay, but you can do this at home. Definitely take three cardboards of the same size and make a hole exactly in the center, and place candle as shown here, and then you can try to see it, and you will come to know it is that light travels in a straight line. Okay, now see this, I have taken a comb, and again this also suggests that light travels in a straight line. These are the light rays coming from the comb. Okay, you also can do at home with the help of a battery. Okay, and see the reflections formed by the mirror. Okay, or suppose I can form it this side. Okay, so you can see that the rays of light, how they are again straight. Okay, you can see here at the center. Okay, so you can see here they travel in a straight line. Okay, and that suggests that light travels in a straight line. Okay, so I hope you have understood from these activities. that light, it travels in a straight line. Thank you.